just listen, man. As we get into ideology, right? There's this one particular word that's been pissing me off. Like, I don't know where it came from. I don't know how it came about. I don't know when and why people just started running with it. It just be pissing me off. And I seen it last week in the comments. So then I said, let me fucking do some research into this shit and learn the definition and how it's applied and how it's supposed to work and all of these things. So before I tell y'all what it is, I'm going to throw out a couple things, and then y'all just tell me, can y'all hear me? And then y'all just tell me if it's a yes or a no for you. So there's 4 different things. Y'all tell me if any of these are a yes or a no for you. In your personality, do you think highly of yourself?
In your personality, do you think highly of yourself? Yes.
I do. And I see Nell's paying her, but we gonna let her rock.
Yeah, Nell lying.
I'm like, yes. I'm like, is this a trick question? Because Nell said no.
You definitely think highly of yourself.
Hell yeah.
Right. Y'all can play along in the chat as well. The first one is, do you think highly of yourself? Katie, you can go through the comments as we go through them. The second one is, do you like or need attention or admiration?
Do you like yes to all of the above?
Ish?
Yes, I like it. I don't need it, but yes, I do like it.
No. You don't like attention now?
It's okay. and y'all laugh at that because y'all know me.
Right.
Y'all know me from posting pictures of myself, or being able to talk and being able to be alive and me. But
no. This don't even have to be outside. This is from your person.
From my lady?
Right.
What's the question again?
The question is, do you like or do you need attention or adoration?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I like it, but I don't need it.
You like it though, right?
Yes.
All right. The third one is, and Ish, I need you to be honest on this one because I know your answer. The third one is, do you sometimes believe that you are better than others?
Damn, Ish.
You fucking right. No.
Katie?
No, I never think I'm better than others.
No.
And that's true.
Huh?
Fucking high, nigga.
He gonna talk about something, huh?
The question is, do you sometimes believe that you are better than others?
Yes. And you know who I feel like I'm better than? All them niggas that my exes was with. They ain't better than me.
Tell me about it, good brother. Tell me about it, good brother. Katie, continue to go through the comments.
I'm going through the comments.
All right, so the fourth and final one. This is all in one definition, y'all. So the fourth and final one is, do you sometimes have lack of empathy for others?
Ooh. No.
Katie?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Right. All right, so the majority of the answer yes to mostly everything, right?
Everything, yes.
Right? People in the chat, y'all agree? Katie, y'all agree? What's happening?
Yeah.
Y'all see what's happening here?
What's happening?
Nobody is perfect.
What'd you say now?
The pattern I see is nobody's perfect.
Hold on, I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that. Don't jump the gun yet. All right, so this definition is characteristics or traits. The direct definition of a narcissist. So this is the direct definition of a narcissist. This word that y'all love to throw out and give to people and throw all people's name. Everybody said yes to this shit. So my question to y'all is, because I got 3 layers to this shit. So my question to y'all is, as a person, are you not supposed to think highly of yourself?
I think you're supposed to think highly of yourself.
Absolutely. You're very much supposed to think highly of yourself.
No, you agree?
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all agree that you are supposed to think highly. Are you not supposed to need and or like attention or adoration? Admiration?
Yeah, I mean, I see nothing wrong with it. I mean, I think that's a normal thing. It makes you feel good to get that attention. I mean, who wouldn't like it?
Who doesn't want attention from their partner?
Correct.
Exactly.
All right. The third one is Nell's favorite. Sometimes Nell believes he's better than others. Does anybody?
Janine said, if you don't,
No. I agree on all of these.
You already know everybody is.
We got a
going through
lot of
it. Like,
yeses in here.
the thing is, and this is what we say all the time, people like to throw handles on people, and you know why? That's a source of control.
Right.
When you put a handle on somebody, you're trying to control them with your narrative.
Oh, whoa. You moving the needle too fast. No, you moving the needle too fast.
Let's slow it down.
I got something for that. No,
He said, I got something for that.
I got something for that. Just
I'm
relax.
here for this shit.
We didn't get there yet. All right, the last one is sometimes you do lack empathy for people because they could have did some dumb shit and brought it on themselves, or you tried to help them and then they continue to do this dumb shit. So sometimes you do lack empathy for people. Is this not a real thing?
Yeah, but I think for each person, the level of when that taps in, like when that comes into play, is different. So, if you're an empath and you're somebody that is definitely always showing that characteristic to your significant other and they continue to fuck it up, then eventually that it's going to turn into where you don't give a fuck anymore and that goes away. But I think that level is different for everybody.
Right. All right. Now I have a short video to play, and I just want to say before I play this video, women, I love y'all. My favorite. y'all, I love y'all. I promise you, I love y'all. But I just think that y'all taking this word and y'all just running with it, and it's just like, I'm gonna use this every time somebody say something to me that I don't like. I'm gonna use this every time somebody hurt my feelings. I'm gonna use this every time somebody does X, Y, or Z. And I just feel like y'all just using it and running with it. And I need to know, where did this shit come from? Because I never heard of this shit like 5 or 10 years ago. It's just been recently, it's been thrown on every fucking body. Can y'all tell me before I play the video, where did this shit even come from? Like who got their feelings hurt and was like, hold on, Katie, who got their feelings hurt and was like, I'm gonna look up a word that we can start calling niggas. That's what I need y'all to tell me right now. Which one of y'all got y'all feelings hurt and then said, I'm gonna look up a word that we can start calling niggas and putting it on them?
What, this whole narcissist thing?
I need to know where that shit came from.
Well, first of all, it can be men or women.
Right, but it's mostly used against men. Is that not an agreement?
I've seen it used against a lot of women.
Is it mostly used against men, Katie? That's the question. Mm-hmm. Is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's call it. This is an honest conversation right here. We're having an honest conversation. All right, I'm going to play the video, and I'm just going to tell y'all that this fucking girl, y'all just pick and choose when y'all want to use this shit. And I'm going to tell y'all how she's completely wrong, but I'll play the video, And let y'all have y'all thoughts. Here it is.
Narcissistic individual. First and foremost, baby, the first sign is this right here. They ain't gonna apologize to you for how they treated you. They just gonna blame you for how you reacted. Hello, somebody. They will not apologize to you for the things that they've done to you, how they've treated you, how they mishandled you, how they used and abused you, how they've taken advantage of you, how they've taken your kindness as a weakness. They will not apologize for the things that they have done to you, but they will. Yes, sir. They'll try to hold you accountable for your reaction, though. Hello, somebody. Oh, yeah, you overreacting. It don't require all of that. Folk like to hurt you and do things to you and act like they blind, they delusional to it. But they can see you when you react to it. There you go right there. That's the narcissist.
All right. Now, before I break down this video, she's basically saying that somebody add Aisha back on. She's basically saying that men, or I guess women, I don't know, she could have played every side of the fence, but that's neither here nor there. So she's saying that people are not, taking accountability for their actions, and they're just putting the blame on you and saying that you're going too far with your reaction. And then when you hold them accountable for their reaction, that is wrong. So my question is to you, if I cheated on you and I hurt your feelings, right, and then you stab me in return and I hold you accountable for stabbing me, am I wrong? And am I a narcissist because you stabbed me and I held you accountable for stabbing me because I felt like you stabbing me took it too far? Am I wrong in that?
No.
I wouldn't call you a narcissist, number
Not at
one.
all.
That's not being a narcissist. You were protecting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
No, what's your thoughts? You saw the video.
It's common for that to be the case, right? A lot of people nowadays, be it male or female, don't take responsibilities for their particular act in anything. And the moment you bring forth factual information to show them that they lack accountability by, again, trying to point the finger. Or saying, well, it was my emotions that made me do it. Or, well, you pushed me to this point. But in the grand scheme of things, as much as people want to hinge this, why they did what they did or said what they said on whatever, they have to take responsibility and say this is the reason why they did it is because they wanted to. And no one takes that responsibility and just fully be honest and say, well, I wanted to do this. This is why I did it.
Right.
At the moment you take responsibility and you say, all right, I get it. I did it because of this. Then you're the bad guy. You're the narcissist, and you're whatever. Like an example, last week's show, I was very transparent about my aggressiveness, my aggression at times. People don't allow you to live that down. They allow you to, they want to carry that with you for the rest of your life, instead of allowing you to get help, find refuge in being better. They want to tag that on you for the rest of your life, but not associating anything negative with them. Right? The name calling, the finger pointing, again, like I said before, is a sign of control. It's for people to control you, to control the way that they want you to move. The moment you move outside of the way they want you to, or respond in a way that they feel like their feelings are going to be hurt or damaged, then they got to throw names at you. Which in the grand scheme of things, nobody has the opportunity to call nobody a name.
Thank you. What the fuck?
You know why? Because we're all imperfect human beings. We all do fucked up shit. We all do some fucked up shit to one another at one point or another, right? And yes, we can apologize, but apologies don't matter. And if you're going to continue the same behavior, If you're going to continue to keep perpetuating me with that unnecessary bullshit, then your apologies mean nothing. Or if you apologize, but follow up your apologies with but.
Right.
You're not accepting your responsibility. What you're doing is you're trying to make excuses on why you did it. I use this analogy with a lot of people that I have conversations with. If I punch you in your mouth, your eyes, or anywhere on you, I hurt you. Even if I excuse myself, I'm sorry, I apologize. Yes, the pain's going to go away, but the disrespect is now felt forever.
Right.
You've lost that trust in me, never of me putting my hands on you, or you felt that disrespect. Yeah, that hurt was going to go away, but the hurt of being disrespected never does. Yes, you can glaze over it. You can try to tune it out, but it's there. And what people don't understand is, as much as we want to castrate somebody else, we got to take responsibility first for what the fuck we do, and be cognizant of our roles and the reason why people's going to the extremes that they're going to. And then also too, we got to take responsibilities for our fuck ups and not just say we're going to work on them just because it sounds good,
right?
But work on them. Right. Really do necessary behavior.
Hold on now, Brenda. So my question is to the cast and to the people in the chat, and you as well, Brenda. Do you think that people are using that word too much or incorrectly? And if we all have just voluntarily agreed that either we have most of the traits or one or two, why are you just throwing it out there on other people like that when you have these traits as well?
Now, I agree, T, that I think it's being overused and misused on both accounts. I really do. I think it's being overused and when things don't go the way you want it to go, then you're quick to throw that in. And then I think it's overused because those are not the intentions that sometimes the receiver is given. I mean, I just really think it's overused. I really do.
I don't even really know the definition of what it is.
Right, that's what I was getting ready to say too.
Hey, people don't even know what it is.
Put it on you because it's a N word to use.
Right.
It's a word to use. Right.
Yeah.
If you look up what a narcissist is, if you exhibit them traits, that shit is you.
Right.
It's everybody really when you
everybody got a or some kind of narcissistic trait in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you say, "Oh, that's not me," I got some, but that's not me, and you're doing yourself a disservice because you know what? What you're doing is you're not taking full responsibility of the shit that you got going on with you.
Right.
It is what it is. It just is what it is.
So I just seeing it being thrown around by all these broken-hearted girls or somebody that just had a breakup or whatever, and they be like, he was a fucking narcissist.
Not even that. When you don't give somebody the time of day that they want you to, I've been accused of being a narcissist because I won't even fuck with somebody. I chose my happiness over staying with somebody, or I chose not to deal with a certain situation. I'm being called a narcissist because people gravitate to me, people like me, people comment on my pictures, whatever. I can't help that shit. You mad people mad because they get the same attention on their fucking posts or on their pictures, but because I do, I'm a narcissist.
Look, no,
you're not going to label me something because you hurt on your feelings. Cool, if I'm that, I'm gonna take responsibility for the shit that I do. It'll fix me.
Right?
But that's weird.
No, I think all of this came out from letting out speak my mouth and was, speaking. I was on my cocky shit, but y'all not gonna make me not think highly of myself. I don't give a fuck. Say what and when. It's not gonna never be a day where you make me not think highly of myself.
You know what's so crazy? The circle of life, right? I was having this conversation just the other day with somebody. The circle of life. We come into this world, and our parents teach us take care of ourselves, right? Protect yourself. Somebody, as a child, what you first tell your children when they first go into school? Somebody hits you, if somebody hits you, hit their ass back.
Right.
The moment as an adult, the moment you defend yourself, now you're a pro. Now you're an abuser. If somebody disrespect you, your parents always told you, speak up. Don't let nobody talk to you any old kind of way. But the moment you speak up and you say something back now as adults, you're an aggressive person, right? The circle of life, they'll teach us these things from our youth, and don't expect us to carry these things into our adulthood. How? It befuddles me. We're taught from the very start. Protect yourself. You're taught from the very start. Don't let nobody disrespect you. You told us to hold your head up. Don't let nobody tell you ain't shit. You everything in this world. You a beautiful black girl. You a beautiful black boy. You could do anything and everything that you want to do. You are amazing. But the moment we take on that air of being amazing and being true queens and kings that everybody wants to label us as when it's convenient.
Right.
Oh, you cocky. You're a narcissist. Oh, you conceited. You're a narcissist. Oh, you this and that. Make it make sense. So am I not supposed to love myself and care for myself and hold myself at a high regard? Yes. Right. Am I not supposed to believe that I am the shit? Yes. Am I not supposed to carry myself as such? Yes. I am. Right. I got that. I've given myself that God-given right by the way I handle myself. I take care of myself. I should be able to feel about myself how I ever want to feel. And if you don't like it, then you can stay away from me. And people don't understand that. What happens is they say, oh, I don't like them, I don't want to be around them. But y'all steady around it.
Right. Look, hold on, Nell. I want to say that my final thing, and this is not just to women, this is to people in general. Don't, just because somebody doesn't put up with your shit or however that falls, you can't get mad at them and then call them a narcissist because they take up for themselves and or decide not to put up with your shit. Then you want to call them a narcissist. That's not the correct thing to do. So I'm sorry. We're not doing that. I'm canceling that shit out. Earl, it's January and I'm already canceling shit out already.
In 2023 and the times that we are in now, right? We are in like difficult times, hard to deal with, right? We should be worried less about those things, and we should be worrying more about the stabilities of our homes. We should be making generational wealth and power instead of worrying about what somebody got going on in their home and what somebody doing with this person and shit like that. It's weird. We should stop worrying about things that we can't control and control the things that we can control. And worry about that kind of stuff. It's necessary things. Like at the end of the day, if I tell y'all, if I sit up here and I tell y'all my aim, my goal is to be a better me, I am not going to subject myself to unnecessary issues. I'm just not going to partake. I'm not dealing with that. You want to be messy, you want to say something disrespectful, you want to cause an issue, you want to have some back and forth, I bow out. I gracefully bow out. At this moment and at this time and at this point in my life, you got it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, my mental health is my priority. My number one priority is my mental health. My second priority is to my family, and my third is to everything else I got going on. I don't have the time to take myself out of my own way. If I put myself in my own way, it's because I did that. I can't allow somebody else to do that for me. So we applaud those that say, oh, I left because I finally found the strength to leave. Y'all applaud those. But the moment somebody step back and say, I'm not dealing with that nonsense, oh, you calling them narcissistic? Oh, they got something's wrong with them, why they can't entertain the shit that you want them to entertain that's going to cause some kind of strife. Nah. So if you want to label me as whatever you want to label me as, get in line.
Facts.
42
So, well,
years.
I guess that answered my next question. I was going to ask each of you guys, have y'all been accused of being narcissistic?
I get called a narcissist like every other day. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know how it's a thin line. It's a thin line for being successful,
Right.
being in love with yourself, and truly valuing who you are as a person. That's a thin line, because the moment a person can't dictate your path for you, or
Right.
the moment you don't do what somebody wants you to do, how they want you to do it, they call you names. You know why? Again, it's control. They want to control you, because they know if I call this person this name, they got to defend themselves. So now they got to go back and forth. So now what you're giving them is ammunition for them to continue this perpetuation of disrespect. Disrespecting you, but also allowing yourself to disrespect yourself and getting off your square. If you, people going to say, well, I just, you know what, I'm mitigated to understand that people is going to say what they want to say, regardless if I like it or not.
But my question now is, who the fuck made you judge and jury? I'm confused.
And that's what and you know what? That's a great question, see? That's what makes me overly aggressive. When we talked about that, who the fuck gave you the right to dictate to me? Who the fuck gave you the right to tell me what I am and what I ain't? Or to control me? That's what makes me aggressive. People, they'll always ask, well, why you get so aggressive? Because who gave you the right to step to me like this?
Right.
Who told you that it was cool to step to me that way and think I was not going to say something back?
Thanks.
But if you love me and you loyal to me and you fuck with me and you cool with me, you wouldn't want to do me like that anyway.
All right, so Ish, what are your words? You know.
Yeah, I feel like a psychologist or something like that, like introduce that word into the vocabulary and allow people to individualize people by that. And I think that all of the characteristics that we're speaking of are all human characteristics. Like they all are within us. I think what starts happening is that people confuse sometimes the abuse of those characteristics and them being used to hurt others.
Right.
And individuals who have those characteristics simply because they're a human characteristic, and they don't play into a negative connotation one way or the other. They're just being who they are, and they are just being human. I think the confusion comes in and the misuse of the word or the misuse of the term comes in is when a person overly uses those things to intentionally hurt that of another individual. So I think people need to really clearly understand the term and the topic before they go just spewing out those words, because not everybody holds narcissistic characteristics to be used in that form and fashion. And I think that's where the confusion is coming in at.
Katie, any last words on this? Because me and Nell getting fired up.
I'm going to let y'all have it because, like I said, I that's the word that I just feel like it's overused and abused. I really do. And I'm not saying that narcissists don't exist, because they do, but I think they are mistaken for people personalities as well, because a person may have the personality to get overly emotional.
KD, the shit that be fucking me up would be like the people that be calling people narcissists be using the same shit. They be doing the same shit.
Yeah.
They be calling people narcissists. You be like, yo, do you know the shit that you do and say?